So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. We're finishing Raincoat today because we just did the final Mystery Labyrinth. And without further ado, we are basically finishing the game. I'm pretty sure there's only like another hour left of the game. So we're going to do the last of the gumshoe gaps that we unlocked in our playthrough. And we're going to call it. So basically, we're just going to go. Huh? Oh, they basically show you now where all of them are. If you want to go back and get them. Okay, cool. Well, I'm probably not going to, because I already messed up all of them, but, you know, that's fine. We're gonna just do all of the ones that we didn't finish first, and then we'll do all the stuff that we did. So, this is the finale of Raincoat. Thank you for joining me, basically, on this entire adventure. That took about 25 hours, 30? But yeah, let's do this. Because genuinely, this game was pretty good. I would give it a solid 8. Solid 8 or a 9. Again, the loading screens make it an 8 for me. But other than that, I think the game is really fun. Do I dislike Shimigami? I mean, like, listen, I respect her for her character, but they could lay off next time instead of making a character like that. I'll be honest.
Yasuhiko took me to a rooftop.
Okay.
Being so high up feels fantastic. Makes you feel alive.
So why'd you call me up here?
But didn't I tell you why?
No, you told me to shut up and follow along.
That's crazy.
Sorry about that. I totally forgot. I love the view from here, so I wanted to share it with you, my man.
Oh, that's nice.
The view? Well, I guess it's not so bad, but it isn't exactly exciting either.
Yeah, it's not the best view in the world or anything. The reason why I love it up here is because it helps me envision my mission of becoming a star.
Your
Okay.
mission?
Yep. It's to completely capture the hearts of all the people I can see from here.
That's crazy.
If I can't charm them all, then who am I to say I'm a star, you know?
I suppose that's normal to expect from a star, yeah?
Totally. A real star could charm 100 or even 1,000 times more people.
Speaking of which, I've been wondering, why do you want to be both a star and a detective at the same time?
Huh? Where did that come from?
Well, I figured detective work is done in the shadows, but a star kinda has to stand out and shine.
You know, yeah, it's the
I
duality.
just thought it's a weird combination.
I see. Well, I was planning on writing about it in my autobiography. But why not? I'll let you in on a little secret, my man.
I had the feeling he was itching to talk about it.
So, the reason why I'm both a detective and a star. I should start with why I became a detective in the first place. Here's why. I had the talent for it.
Huh? That's rather short.
Yep, I've been handy since I was a kid. I was especially good at disguising myself. When I realized I'd make a good detective, it was smooth sailing from there.
But you didn't learn how to disguise yourself in school. How did you know you were good at it?
You might not believe it, but I was a pretty gloomy kid with some real self-esteem issues.
What, you? Really?
I always wanted to become someone else, so I started making disguises. Though I figured I had the talent for it, I was surprised to see how well it went.
You as a gloomy kid? I can't even imagine it.
And I say that, but It was honestly just the angst of growing up, that sort of stuff. It's not like I had a terrible past or anything, so don't worry about it.
I get why you became a detective, but why do you also want to be a star?
Well, this all started while I was still training at the WDO.
Okay.
I was undercover as the singer of a band at a concert. At the time, I wasn't interested in becoming a star or anything, but when I stood on stage, it was
You okay, bro?
Huh? What's wrong?
amazing! Oh, it felt so good!
Oh, you weren't done.
On that day, I decided to become a star. So I thought, next time, it'll be my own skills that get me up here.
Well, he's free to dream whatever he wants.
But you didn't quit being a detective to chase after your dream of becoming a star.
Of course not. Though the idea did cross my mind. But then I realized something. There's no need to choose. I can be both. A star gets everything he wants out of life.
That's a very Desuhiko thing to say.
But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. I was getting barely any sleep, training as a star and working as a detective at the same time.
What kind of training?
You know, the usual. Singing, dancing, and... Anyway, my man, what do you think is most important about being a star?
Huh? What the heck is he talking about?
Your aura?
Nice, you get it.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, yeah, being a star means you have to radiate a certain type of energy that people want to imitate and want to be like you, so they inspire to do good things. Yeah, I understand that.
A real star is enveloped by a special aura. All day, every day. Anyone can tell from just a glance. That's why I was willing to sacrifice my sleep to develop that aura.
Training to develop an aura sounds kinda like something out of a comic book.
Day after day, I trained as both a detective and a star. Looking back now, it sure was tough. But thanks to that, I've become a superstar detective. All that's left is for the world to realize my charm.
I see.
Hey, what's with that reaction? After everything I've shared, nothing?
It's not as though I'm uninterested or anything. I was honestly impressed.
Huh?
If I had two things I wanted to be, I would have to give up on one of them. I think you're cool for not giving up on either of them, Desuhiko.
That's really ironic, especially considering what just happened in the previous stream. Because he was like, if I had to choose two different things, I'd give up on one of them. But in this entire game, he's been trying to find a new way to be able to do both.
Really? Yeah, I knew it. That's the reaction I was expecting. All right. If that's the case, you're gonna be my apprentice, right? There's currently a special promotion where I'll put 20% more effort into teaching you how to sing and dance.
I think I'll pass on that.
Master.
Alright, too bad we won't be finishing the arcs with Desuhiko, Vivia, and, you know, Chief, but that's how it is. Brother, who's riding a motorcycle at... Bro, it is 9:45 at night. Who is riding a motorcycle? Actually. Anyways, who cares? We're at the finale today, so I can chill.
I guess you could say that.
Huh?
Chief, what made you want to become a detective?
Huh? That came out of nowhere.
I'd understand it if you had special powers like everyone else. But you're not like them. So I want to know what made you decide to be a detective.
I see. Well, you could say something encouraged me, but it's not very interesting. As a kid, I was basically Watson.
Like a detective's assistant?
Back in high school, I worked as a part-timer at a small detective agency. But obviously, I never got to do any exciting stuff like investigate murders. All I did was find lost pets and cheating spouses.
Oh, that's why you
Sounds
enjoy
like
this
what
job.
the Nocturnal Detective Agency was doing before we showed up.
Yeah, that's right. But one time, I was involved in the real deal. I took part in an investigation of a murder case. Though I was a kid at the time, so I couldn't do much. The detective there was just some slovenly old guy, but he solved that case like Holmes would have. I sure looked up to him after that.
So that's why he strove to become a detective.
If I didn't have an admiration for detectives, or if I had never taken that part-time job at the agency, I wouldn't have become one.
Chief looks kinda sad.
I'm gonna ask this one.
Does it bring back good memories?
Well, you know, it's been well over 10 years now, so... Why do you ask?
No reason. I guess that's not the reason why. So, what was that look earlier? Do you regret it?
You mean regret being a detective?
Yeah. You looked real sad all of a sudden.
Well, I had to deal with a bunch of troublesome stuff after I became a detective.
There have been times I wished I'd never taken this path. But there's also happiness I never would have experienced had I not become one. A lot of people I never would have met, too. Like you guys, for example.
Oh, that's so nice.
I know. Let's go out and eat sometime. You know, talking about the past sure made me want a drink. You should join me.
Does that mean you're buying?
You better hurry up and get ready before I leave you behind.
Crazy.
Why did you ignore my question? Well, after losing my memories, I'm glad it was everyone here I ended up meeting. Wait, the chief said he doesn't regret being a detective, but why did he look so sad? Maybe I misinterpreted.
Master, you and Yako seem...
And we won't know because I didn't get all the things during the game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that they were locked behind things I didn't look at. I'm sorry. Alright, so yeah, the only two characters we have left are Halara and Fubuki. So we'll do Fubuki's first, and then we'll finish off with Halara. And then we'll watch the rest of the epilogue of the game, I guess, so... I mean, that's the plan for me, at least. The choker designed playback with video playback control symbols, yes. Very obvious, but sure. And this is the last one with Fubuki, because we actually found all hers, so let's see.
I am sorry to have called you here, Yuma.
Okay.
It's okay. What's wrong? You said you wanted to talk.
Well, about that, perhaps, maybe... Yuma, I believe I may be in love with you, romantically.
Interesting.
Huh?
What? Oh? Did you not hear me? Then I shall say it again. I may be in love with you romantically, Yuma. What? What?
Brother.
Whenever I think of you, my heart feels warm and buzzy, yet so anguished as well.
Huh?
I thought maybe this is the romantic feeling that people keep talking
Warm and
about.
fuzzy and anguish are three different
That's
things.
impossible! Totally impossible! There must be some confusion. Maybe your mind is playing tricks on you. Someone as attractive as you would never fall for someone like me.
Oh, do you really think so? I find you quite an attractive man, Yuma.
I am.
I can't believe you think that.
Bro, I'm getting thrown for a loop. No wonder chapter 3 was actually a wild chapter.
Hey! Quit being all happy about it! Well, I did not bring you here today to confess these feelings to you.
Okay, Fubuki, go ahead.
If these truly are romantic feelings, I wish to thank you for them.
Huh? Thank me?
To tell you the truth, I have never had romantic feelings for anyone until now. I have had an arranged fiancé ever since I was little.
Mm-hmm.
Due to that, I subconsciously kept myself from falling for anyone.
Oh, I see.
Although I yearned for those feelings of love, I knew I must not harbor them. I worried I would never fall in love. I have always felt such disappointment in myself because of it. But now, I have fallen for you and can experience what it is like. So, I wish to thank you for helping me learn what romance is. That is all. I just wanted to give my thanks.
She's so
In that case,
interesting.
I'm glad I could help. I guess?
But hey, appreciation is appreciation at the end
Don't
of
you
the
have
day.
a fiancé? Having feelings for someone else is just going to end up making you sad.
Not at all. I have decided to talk to my father about turning down my arranged marriage.
Oh, okay.
Really? Are you sure? After all, wasn't that decided by the Clockford family?
Of course, it is vital to defend our family traditions and to obey my parents. All my life, I have lived with that as my highest priority. But now, I have decided to forge my own future.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
have been thinking about it ever since I started working with you all at the agency.
I see. She's choosing her own future. I'm glad she can look at it that way. I'm happy for her. But even still, I think you may be mistaken about your feelings for me.
Are you sure? It is true I have zero experience with romance, so I cannot say for certain. Well then, how about this? Once I am able to confirm with certainty that my feelings are romantic in nature, then, at that moment, will you hear my confession once more?
Damn, Yuma.
I don't know what to say. It has to be a misunderstanding. There's no way you have feelings for me, Fubuki.
How do you know that? Please allow me to decide my own feelings.
That's true.
I'm sorry. You're right. If she wants to confess to me again, well, if you really do have romantic feelings for me...
Thank you very much. Please, consider your response for when I next confess my love for you.
Hey, yo.
That mean I become heir to the Clockford legacy? No way, it has to be a misunderstanding. It has to be, right?
Master, good
Oh,
for
she-
you, Master. I'm happy for you.
Brother. Alright, cool. Maxed out her Link, and let's max out Halara. And then we're gonna see the epilogue of this game. Custom-made designer beanie that's waterproof. That's cool.
Halara asked for me, so I'm at the cafe. Halara? Did you want something from me?
Do you really have to ask? It's about your debt, obviously. Well, how do you plan on paying me back?
Sorry.
Well, you can't do anything but apologize.
It appears you have no repayment plan in place. If you don't change that soon, I will consider implementing interest.
Hey, yo.
Please don't.
Then you better come up with a plan to pay me back.
Alright. But if all you wanted to talk about was my debt, why'd you invite me here? We could have gone over it at the agency.
I don't want you to grow accustomed to owing me. People lose their sense of urgency in paying back debts when complacent. That's why I'm reminding you right now.
I see. It's not my place to say since I'm the one in debt here, but don't you make enough money as a detective, Halara? You're all... Huh?
Huh? Okay, that was weird. I pressed the auto button and then all of a sudden it started skipping stuff when I wasn't pressing anything.
I don't want you to grow accustomed to owing me.
You're always trying to make more. What do you need all that money for anyway?
I suppose I can tell you. If I continue to save at this rate, I will be able to create a program in about 6 years.
A program?
That is what the money is for.
A program?
For getting over your...
Program that will save 30% of all cats around the
Okay.
world experiencing hardship.
That's fair.
What? Oh, That caught me so off guard that I don't know what to say. You want to start a charity?
No, not a charity. This is all for my personal satisfaction.
Of course.
Cats provide a healing experience, so I want to give back to them in some way. That's all.
And that makes sense.
That's amazing! How wonderful!
Enough. As I said, this is all for my personal satisfaction. I don't want to hear your praise for it.
Oh, but if it's so important, why did you tell me? I didn't even threaten you or anything.
Yes, about that. I'm sure you already know this, but a detective can lose their life at any moment.
Yeah, you did teach me that.
So if I were to die, I want you to carry out this plan for me. I've been thinking it over for a while. I figured this was a good time to tell you.
Huh? Why me, though?
I'm not sure myself. Why do you think?
Could it be that it's because you trust me? I hope I'm not assuming too much there.
Incorrect. No matter who it is, I will not trust any human. So it is not accurate to say, I trust you.
I see.
However, I wouldn't mind being betrayed by you. Or rather, I would accept a betrayal at your hands.
Huh? Isn't that practically the same as trusting me?
In my mind, it's entirely different. I don't trust you.
Okay. But the way you said you wouldn't mind if I betrayed you, that makes me way happier than if you just said you trusted me.
Anyway, we were discussing something else. You will pay your debt to me in full.
Yeah, I know.
Master, you and Halara have forged the ultimate bond together. Good for you, Master.
Cool. Alright, and with that, everybody in the chat, it's time to finally see the ending of this game through to the end. After our long hardships, will we finally see clear skies for Cottoneye Ward? It's time to find out right now. Oh man, it's loading a lot of assets, you know what that means.
More rain. Same as always. Until recently, I despised this rain. I thought it was just dark and sad. But now I see it differently. It's a gentle rain, protecting us. A strange illusion appears when I look up at it. The rain isn't falling on me, but rather, I am ascending toward it. At least, that's how it feels. Well, I suppose that's enough sentimentality for today.
Sorry, gotta get my screenshots.
Time to go shopping.
Epilogue. The rain code. Finally, they said the name of the game.
First, a new raincoat.
Get it? A new rain code? Okay. Starting to feel like the rain isn't so bad. Yeah, it does protect us after all. Never thought of it that way.
Hi, Kurumi. I've got your order right here.
Crazy.
Ta-da! Amaterasu Corporation's brand spanking new raincoat. It'll easily block out both rain and sunlight.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Wow. Amaterasu sure has changed. They're even making products for us now. Just a bit ago, they mainly exported stuff, so we never knew what they were making. But Mr. Makoto taking the helm of both Amaterasu and Kanai Ward really changed things.
Yeah, that's true.
It's nice to have a local business invested in our town's interests. Of course, I hope they keep exporting goods so that more money comes into Kanai Ward.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Makoto can handle it.
You got that right. Glory to the future of Kanai Ward. By the way, what's with the heavy bag? You going somewhere?
Yeah, something like that.
I see. Well, take care. Good rain to you.
Likewise. Good rain to you too.
That's crazy that they came up with their own term
Next
for
on
good
the
day to
shopping
you.
list is... Right, body cream.
Playing as Kurumi is cool. Boop, 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 boop. We need to go down. Wait. There we go. Down the stairs. What is it? The pesky peacekeeper's finally chilled out. Why don't you just leave me alone too? Okay, well, see, certain aspects of the city didn't change because of everything, but you know. Okay. Everybody's walking around without a care in the world. Alright, well, I'm sorry. What does it say on our backpack? Echoes? I can't actually tell what it says.
Excuse me. Do you have the body cream I ordered?
Of course. Here you go. Specialized body cream that'll protect you from harmful sunlight. It's perfect for us homunculi. It's perfect for us homunculi. I can't believe I'm getting used to saying that.
I never would have imagined. Oh, well, that's life.
It was all so sudden. That day, Mr. Makoto startled all of us in Kanai Ward with that emergency broadcast.
Okay.
Seeing his face behind the mask was surprising enough. Who could have guessed we were all monstrous homunculi?
We're not monsters. We're just a little bit different from regular people.
Right. That's what Mr. Makoto said. Still, it's hard to accept it. And I'm not talking just about myself here. Everyone feels the same way.
For now, I think we should just take it slow. If we can accept things slowly, we can live our lives with more hope.
Amen to that.
Right. We're immortal, after all. We've got plenty of time.
Wow, that's actually true. Yeah, that's crazy.
Besides, we all made the decision together. After we voted on the referendum, we chose to follow Mr. Makoto. So yeah, like he said, we need to take it slow and live with hope.
Yeah, I think that's right. Okie dokie. Next is... Oh, right! I need to buy a map!
She's gonna go on her way traveling the world. I'm not gonna talk to NPCs that look like they're a nervous wreck. Hey, this is the woman from the beginning of the game. I'm off to buy my little girl a picture book. New ones from outside of Chronicles Ward have been coming in. Oh, Mama, I want to see so many books.
Wow.
Which one are you getting? The Quiet Stuffed Caterpillar, 111 Cholesterol, and the Big Ships That Would. Okay, sounds great. Why don't we get them before they sell out? Okay, good rain to you, lady.
Yeah.
Good rain to you, too. What are you saying? You can't easily get goods from the outside world. Would be unimaginable before. Okay. Gotta go over here.
Since then, the people in town have stopped eating meat buns. No one wants them anymore, now that we know what they're made of. I think that's a natural response. Our bodies may be artificial, but our hearts are still human.
Well, that's good. I was wondering if they actually, because again, they're homunculus, so I'm like, brother, do they even need to worry about the fact that, you know, any of that happened? Also, I like the detail of basically all of these being turned into the actual cards of the investigation because they're hazy from your girl's view. He sent Mitsukoto out of the mystery labyrinth. Oh yeah, we get to see our thing now. Peace and happiness for everyone. He dislikes war, and he has his ability coalescence. Likes Unum, hates boredom, entity of the Death God, mystery labyrinths. Alright, what about this one? They're both the same. That makes sense. After his body was transferred to the restricted area, he later entrusted it with Yuma as a homunculus. Alright. Yeah, also they don't have X marks, so these guys are still alive. Oh, is he still alive? I don't... It doesn't show an X, so I just assume that he's, dead. I'm just trying to check up on everybody while we still got the chance before it ends. He conspired with Dr. Yep outside of Honkai Ward, but the doors double-crossed him. Doctor double-crossed him. Yumi went and got murdered. And then was arrested by Martina. Martina, what are you doing? After Yumi's misdeeds revealed and he was arrested, she resigned her position and left. Following the fierce battle with number 1 inside the mystery labyrinth, became the steward of Kanai Ward, working towards the endless... Okay, for all of Homunculus. Okay. Well, investigating murder finally was able to stay for a while. The peacekeepers declared... Okay. Her soul was reaped. Okay, I think most of this is just from the case itself. I'm just checking. Anything of interest? Oh yeah, we did learn about his dislikes knives, dislikes large crowds, talent murder. That's crazy. Alright, cool. Well, with that being said, let's continue on. Actually, can I actually use the... No, I can't. Okay. Alright, we need to go get the map, which means we need to go upstairs. Not up these stairs. We need to go over here, and then we can go up these stairs. I gotta go up these ones. Really are going in a roundabout way to get all of this, but that's fine. What are you saying? This is too much. What happened? Since the restriction of imports have been lifted, the bookstore is getting all sorts of magazines delivered. But there's so many to choose. There's so many Meryl idols, I don't know what I should do. How do I choose? Should I buy all the magazines? I have to work more. Okay. Good luck with that. I don't want to make the comment I said, but it's okay.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. How can I help?
You want to turn around, brother? Okay, thank
Do you
you.
have what I ordered?
The map, right? You want the world map.
Yes, that's right.
Now that Kanai Ward is no longer isolated, I can order books from around the world. I'm so giddy about it that I can't help but read every one.
I understand. It's been a while since we were able to interact with anyone outside of the city.
There have been a lot of problems, but Mr. Makoto is handling the negotiations. So I'm sure it'll be fine.
It will be. Of course.
Mr. Makoto is so amazing. Even if it was decided by the referendum, he quickly ended our isolation and promised to negotiate with the unified government as well. Although he did say it was his way of atoning, he was ready to turn himself in. But we stopped him from doing so with that referendum. Honestly, he doesn't have to force himself to work so hard. It'd be awful if he ever collapsed from it all. Oh, but maybe homunculi don't get tired? I'm not sure myself.
Whatever the case, he better not overwork himself. He is Kanai Ward's leader, and leader of us homunculi.
You got that right. The coexistence between humanity and homunculi has just begun. Anyway, about that world map. What made you want to get it?
It's a secret. Sorry. It involves a high school girl's crush.
A crush, huh?
So the next up should be the last. I must have my precious multi-pack of instant ramen.
Crazy. She's like, I need my ramen. I need it now. But I guess she's packing up to go with Yuma to go travel the world and solve mysteries. After all, wasn't he the one who said that he should stop trying to bear everything himself? That's why your girl's going to help with that. Oh, over here.
All the meat bun shops vanished from town. But ramen shops popped up in their place.
Oh, Kurumi!
Hi, you look busy.
I sure am, but busy is great for business. I need to go inspect the grand openings for our 3 brand new locations.
In a strange twist of fate, he appeared in Kanai Ward using his passion for cooking to develop ramen. Ultimately, he turned that ramen into something with all the nutrients a homunculus would need. And of course, it's super yummy, says everyone.
Fate can be such an enigma. Although I originally made a contract with him, I ended up following him here out of guilt. This city was a shock to my system at first, but I was able to open up the ramen shop of my dreams.
I'm glad.
So I think coming here was the right call. Seriously though, fate can be so strange.
Yes, I think so too. Oh, that's right. May I please have a multi-pack of instant ramen? For now, I need about a month's supply.
Huh? A month? Sure thing, but why do you need so much?
It's a secret.
That's the actual
Thank you.
Yuma Coco head, by the
Wanna
way.
get a bite to eat while you're here?
He looks the Yuma Coco head that we know.
I'm okay for today.
All right then. Well, good rain to you.
Yeah, good rain to you too. That's it for the shopping. I've safely completed all my preparations. I should head to the Nocturnal Detective Agency. I better hurry or I won't make it in time.
Alright, time to go meet up with everybody. Because again, nobody died. Because of the one thing we learned during that last little bit of the gameplay before. So let's go meet up with everybody and take the sub and get out of here. Start clearing the world's mysteries, one mystery at a time. Alright, without further ado, let's get going.
Well then, let's get going.
Can't believe we're saying goodbye to this place. After all is said and done, I'm gonna miss it.
We have shared many memories here. But departure is just the start of a new adventure. Be sure not to forget anything before we set sail.
Hey, Princess! Your suitcase? You've already forgotten something.
Oh, so true. Hey everyone! You're all still here! I'm glad I made it in time.
Kurumi! You came to see us off? Where are the others? Are any of my fans with you?
No, it's just me.
Huh? Oh, maybe they were too shy to come along.
Wait, where's Vivia? Vivia? What are you doing?
That's crazy.
Hey, Kurumi.
Bro's chilling.
I figured if I stayed inside a suitcase, someone would carry me. Long trips are exhausting. All journeys can be life-threatening. There is no peace or quiet.
You never change, Vivia. Wow. You all really are leaving, huh?
After that incident, we stayed at the agency to monitor what would happen. But our work here is done. The city will be fine.
Yeah, it's time we stepped off the stage. A bunch of detectives just sticking around isn't a great look.
That's not true. Detectives are heroes to me.
Kanai Ward is free. If you ever need us, we shall fly to your aid.
I've spoken to Makoto as well. If Kanai Ward ever needs detectives, he can call us anytime. Halara Nightmare will be at his service. Obviously, I don't work for cheap.
So, where will you go now?
For now, we're heading back to WDO headquarters. We don't know what'll happen after that. I'm sure we'll be dispatched to some other job. The World Detective Organization can be such slave drivers.
True.
WDO headquarters was bombed in that terrorist attack.
On, how many times do I have to explain it to you? The explosion footage we saw was all a sham.
Which makes sense, because when I looked at the file, the other guy wasn't dead. Same with the reason why right now I wasn't surprised that everybody was still alive. This glossary, the profile stuff, I'm like, as soon as I saw it and I was like, oh, it actually marks off everything, like, I ain't gonna get tripped up again. If you ain't marked with an X on my glossary, you alive.
So, it never really happened? Why would anyone do such a thing? For what purpose?
It was all done by Makoto. It wasn't the only thing he fabricated. He made it look like we died too.
Of course.
He prepared clothes identical to our outfits, and also found skeletons similar to our body types.
That's a bit weird, but we don't think about that.
Yeah, I thought everyone was dead.
Not me, because as soon as he mentioned the pink blood, I was like, wow, these guys are all alive, and he tried to get us, but you know, it's fine.
I can't believe you got duped like that, Kurumi. Nothing can kill us.
There were letters written by everyone, and I was told it looked like your handwriting.
I hear that was thanks to Makoto's coalescence. Fortes are indeed formidable.
You're right.
I would expect nothing less of #1's homunculus.
Homunculus?
Why don't you get it? How many times do I have to explain everything?
My apologies. My mind has been in a haze ever since we inhaled that white smoke.
Do you even know how long ago that was?
After you were knocked out, you all woke up on the top floor of Kanai Tower, right?
Yeah, it was Makoto's room. We were trapped in there while we were locked up. The final battle took place.
Kurumi, you were there, right?
Yes. But only for half of it, really.
To think this was all for the final showdown. It was nothing but a ploy by Makoto to lure Yuma here, who took the lead role.
Jeez. It's all so unbelievable.
Then again, almost everything in this city is too.
True.
Yet, what I still struggle to comprehend is that Yuma was #1 of the WDO.
I mean, if he's the only one who had access to the books, I mean, it makes pretty much sense to me. Also, it made sense because, again, the Chapter 3 transition scene for, you know, changing to the Chapter 4 basically kind of spoiled it because the silhouettes were distinguished enough that I didn't understand, but then I was like, bro, that dude is definitely wearing a cape, so there ain't no way. That ain't Yuma. That ain't no way.
Right. Even I didn't realize it.
Who would have thought my man is the top detective of the WDO?
Former top detective. He already left the organization.
It is such a waste for him to simply discard his position as #1.
His letter of resignation was submitted before he lost his memories.
Mm-hmm.
He had hoped that by quitting, he could bring change to the organization. In this new era, a detective must follow their own creed to solve each case.
He took the first steps to make that reality happen. I think it's commendable. Maybe I should quit too. Work as a detective is getting more and more exhausting.
You were so quick to call it quits.
But where did Yuma, I mean the former #1, go?
I think it's fine to call him Yuma. It feels better that way.
He vanished without a word. I have no idea where he could be.
Kurumi, I'm sure you're worried too.
Huh? I'm not sure if worried is exactly the right word. There's something I want to say to everyone.
You're going to find him, right?
Huh?
It doesn't take a detective to notice the giant backpack you're carrying.
Kurumi, are you really going to try to find Yuma?
Do you know where he went?
You still want to go?
I haven't said goodbye yet. Actually, I refuse to say goodbye. I had a lot of fun spending time with Yuma. I've always admired detectives, and investigating with one was like a dream come true. That's why I want to be with him. Even if he's different now, Yuma will always be Yuma.
Come on. If you're gonna confess you love him, just tell him.
Huh? No! That's not what I meant! Besides, I've always wanted to take a trip. It's why I got permission from Mr. Makoto to travel. It'll be fine. I'm sure I can find him. Never underestimate my abilities as an informant. Right. I believe you can do it, Kurumi.
A master detective and former #1 of the WDO, and a homunculus informant. I think you two would make a great team.
Well, we should get going now. Since he quit, the WDO is in a state of chaos. #1's position is still vacant. An election to decide the next #1 will be held among the detectives soon. We need to hurry home.
Maybe I'll nominate myself. Hey, why are you sighing?
That's crazy.
If you find Yuma, give him my regards. Also, tell him I'm still waiting for him to pay up.
Right.
Hello, Nintendo Gaming, I see you.
Bye, Halara. I'll see you again soon.
Kurumi, if you ever decide to ditch Yuma for me, give me a call anytime.
That's crazy.
When you do, I hope you'll introduce me to your friends too, and even your friends' friends. See ya. Bye, Kurumi! Let's meet again in our dreams.
Thanks for everything, Tetsuhiko. It is so hard to say farewell, but all adventures involve such partings. I must continue my own adventure. Please take care of yourself, Kurumi. And of course, I must thank the Chief as well. With all my heart, farewell, everyone. Fubuki, I hope to see you somewhere out there in the world.
Yes, Nintendo Gaming, we made it to the end. Olivia put back on his coat.
No one's gonna carry me. Great. Walking is way too much effort. It was rather comfortable in there. I know this may sound like a bad joke, given what you are, but I want to die someday.
Please take care, Vivia. Everyone is gone. Yuma, I won't give up. Okay, I better get going too. Chief Yako, thank you so much. I met so many people and learned an important truth. It's all thanks to this detective agency. I'm really, truly grateful.
Roll the credits. Almost rolled the credits. We only streamed a little bit of Splatoon 3 today, and we're gonna probably stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna make sure to get some sleep tonight after this.
On you. I thought I should take a little trip. From here on out, I intend to travel the world. There are still cities everywhere in need of detectives. I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. So, I have to go. This is my dream. And also, an important promise I made to someone. In the meantime, I want you to hold on to this book for me. Someday, once I'm finished, I'll come back for it.
Someday, he says. I may be immortal, but I'm not that patient.
Roll credits. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of Master Detective Archives Rain Code. After last night, and playing for as long as we did and finishing the game, answering every major question we had leading up to the finale of what we got to. Holy, this game was good. Holy. Like I said, it's a solid 9 out of 10 game. I definitely think it was worth the play and worth the money. I kind of am a little bit sad that I didn't buy the special edition because I wanted the soundtrack now, but genuinely, peak fiction. To be honest, like I said, I liked the majority of the chapters in this game. Chapter 0 was really good. Chapter 2 was probably my favorite, if not second favorite. Chapter 4 was really good. And Chapter 5, you don't even have to ask. You don't have to ask at all. But, yeah. I think only the weakest parts of this game, for me personally, were Chapter 3. Because Chapter 3 was one of those chapters where I was like, man, I sure feel like that the actual villain in that one was kind of weak sauce, but that's okay. And genuinely speaking, the only thing that I have wrong with this game, which can literally be fixed by Nintendo releasing a new console, wink wink nudge nudge, is the loading times. If the loading times were not as long as they were, this game would go up by at least a point for me. Again, I personally think this is a very good step in the right direction. Most of the characters in the game I liked. I say most, because like I said, I still like Shin Megami, not as much as you would think. But most of the other supporting cast were pretty good. If not, I probably wouldn't have finished the game, but that's just me. The villains in this game, they were pretty okay. Some of them just kind of entered and then left because of whatever, but But, honestly, when it comes to, how this game was presentation, music, and, atmosphere, top notch, for sure. Even I didn't even feel like I needed to see an epilogue, It's nice, but I didn't even feel like I needed to see one, because me personally, this is just the beginning of, a continuously expanding, archive. Because Master Detective Archives can continue going just under different code names. We may not have the same character every single time from now on, but As long as they want to keep going in this direction, they can make as many of these as they want. And like I said, considering this is their first jump into 3D and how they wanted to do narratives and storytelling, I think they did a wonderful job, because literally, like I said, Chapter 5 basically showed me and proved to me that everybody who made this game knew exactly what they were doing with every single plot point and plot beat. Because even if things didn't feel like it had relevant information, it all was relevant at the final case, and made me like this game a lot more than you could ever really hope for a game like this. Splatoon 3 went down in popularity. Well, that's okay. I mean, I still enjoyed playing it. Whether it's 90% or not, people are still playing that game and enjoying it. But, you know, to each your own. And also, I know for me, personally, I just play other games along with Splatoon, so. But yeah, these streams were fun. This entire journey was really, really fun. Again, I'm not probably going to go back and get all of the, you know, little nodes that you can do for the Gumshoe Gabs. They do tell you where all the locations are in each of the chapters now, so that's good. At least the next Splatfest was announced. Yes. Team Love all the way, by the way. But yeah. Sitting here and just watching the epilogue, because again, like I said, I would have did it last night if it wasn't for the fact that I'm like, that was a 5-hour stream, and I probably should have cut it off the first time, but I was like, nah, I'm finishing that chapter. There ain't no way, boy. But yeah, nah, this game was really good. I've played nothing but good games this year, and that's crazy to me. Like, so far, what have I played this year? A lot. There's just been a lot. But yeah, the games of this year video at the end of this year is going to be looking real nice, you know. Is there anything extra, like a final thing, so I can get a screenshot? Alright, perfect.
Somebody stop him! Has anyone seen my daughter? Please! I need information!
We did it, boss!
That was easy.
I was too slow.
There's a murder investigation over there. Seriously? Again?
All right.
Well, at least it seems like we have our next protagonist. I was too late to take the screenshot, though. Yeah, Master Detective Archives ring code. Are you gonna ask if I want to save? Nope, just kicks us right back out. Cool. I don't know what happens if we click continue. Does it just... Oh, just... Okay. I guess it just loads us into our most recent save. Could this be the third win for Team Love? Probably. But yeah, the stream is about to end because I just wanted to do the finale of this game. I didn't think that loading it would bring us back, but we do have our next seemingly either protagonist or character of interest going on for the next Detective Archive game if they decide to go this route. So that's at least good. Yeah, this is just doing exactly what we just saw, so...
More rain.
Yep. Alright, perfect. Well, everybody, that's going to be it for the stream and for this game. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, all of the stream, all of the stuff that we did, perfect. Enjoyed it. Had a fun time with it. But yeah, we're gonna just call it quits for today. We're gonna be back tomorrow with a multi-stream, which is basically it's gonna be going for a bunch of games and playing them all together, one after another. But yeah, thank you again for the team who created Master the Detective Archives ring code. I can't wait to see what you do in the future. But until then, I have been Multi126789, other known as Multi-Man. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll catch you lovely chows on the internet next time. So ciao, ciao. Until the next stream.